My name is David. I'm the Chief Executive Officer of an energy services company, and I rank Trello a 5 out of 5. In getting to Trello, we had been using tasks or to-dos in Outlook, found that was very difficult to work with on a sort of a work group. We tried OneNote on Microsoft as well, found that was a little bit too heavyweight and tedious and not as flexible as we needed. We also tried Evernote, and again, didn't meet the flexibility that we required. So I knew we wanted a Kanban-based system. Having been a manufacturing guy and put Kanban systems in, we looked at Trello, and I unfortunately don't remember all of the other ones that competed with Trello. Very similar. We also looked at Slack. We used Slack for a while as well, but found Trello to be the easiest for us to adopt. We chose Trello for a couple of reasons. One, the first one's a little bit embarrassing. From the standpoint of sort of the culture of our company, we always try the free versions first, just to make sure that it's going to meet our needs. And Trello's free version was the most feature-rich and easy to use of all the competitors, which allowed us a much better chance to really find out whether it was going to work for us or not. So that was one aspect. The second one is we wanted something that was incredibly intuitive for everybody to use, easily expandable, simple. The adoption rate was it was incredible. And then lastly, extensibility. We made Trello almost the center point of a lot of the project activities, management activities we did in the company, and then use a number of third-party packages to essentially automate Trello and other things. So we used Integromat to automate Trello and actually generate reports and forecasts directly out of it. We used Zapier with Trello very seamlessly. That worked great. And then a lot of our technical side of our business runs on Node.js and Node-RED, which are Internet of Things platforms, and they are fully integrated with Trello as well, which has just allowed us to use Trello as that center point for the very, very disparate operations of our company. Bringing Trello into the organization was really quite easy and straightforward. I'm actually quite surprised at how easily people just opened up to it, were able to use it, but even more importantly, we're even able to extend it. Now, as a culture in our company, we are focused on productivity. We are a small entrepreneurial company. You're going to wear lots of hats, so we had to make sure that we had something that was going to be adopted quickly and was very easy for people to use. And it took only a couple of training sessions, maybe just one really, to get everybody on board because it was so intuitively obvious how this worked. Took a little bit more time to get the automation stuff and working with Integromat and Zapier and things like that. But a pretty good programmer can do that with minimum amount of training and understanding. The key to us was really learning how to essentially abstract the domain that we're trying to manage, right? And one of the things we found when we started using Trello is we started just duplicating. We started creating Trello boards for just about everything we did in our company. And that became a little bit more than we really needed to do. But with time, we learned how to be very focused and streamlined. We still run the company on multiple Trello boards, but we've reduced that number to the essential qualities. And what's really super about it is that as you work on a Trello task and you're completed, the next person in line who has to pick up that item and run with it is immediately notified. Things don't fall through the cracks. And that ease of use and things never really failing or falling through the cracks drove adoption and literally a great satisfaction. For us, Trello was a great fit because we're a small, very dynamic organization. I think Trello fits best with small to medium organizations that need to be highly dynamic, adaptive, and be able to respond to changes because that's really what Trello is. It's a glue that helps hold everything together. It's not going to have the super feature-rich capabilities of a very large program that you're going to use to manage, a multi-tens of thousands of employee company. But if you need to ensure that a team is getting things done without things falling through the crack, and you don't have other tools or tools that really fit. Too many people try and manage things on Excel and things like that. That's just way too difficult. If you need something that's an immediate hit to your productivity, that's immediately easy for people to understand, and most importantly, for teams and work groups to coordinate and work together, Trello is a great solution for that. So I recommend it for anybody whose processes change all the time, where it's multiple stakeholders and users that have to touch those projects, and you need good handoff and coordination. It's a great tool.